So good afternoon to each and everyone. Before we formally start, let's have an attendance first. So please open your camera because I'm going to take a screenshot to serve as your attendance for today. So everyone, please open your cam. Okay. On the count of three. One, two, three, click. So again, good afternoon to each and everyone. So how's your day? Are you still breathing there?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
How about the others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I'm glad to hear that. So I'm your teacher, Michelle, and you can call me Ma'am Mikmek. So to start our class today, let's have a short prayer. So anyone in the group? Yes, Miss Jessica, can you lead the prayer?
Po. Let us bow our head for our prayer. Salamat po namin sa langit at sa po namin sa araw na ito na pinagkaloob niyo po sa amin at nagpapasalamat po namin sa mga blessings na natatanggap po namin sa araw-araw. Nagpapasalamat po namin sa topic na meron po ngayon sa mga patutunan po namin sa araw-araw. Hindi po namin na i-bless niyo po ba sa amin ang hiling po namin na huwag niyo po ito lahat. Kaya amin din namin sa mga Yesus Cristo.
Amen. So thank you, Miss Jessica. Now, to our virtual class management. First, we have make sure to turn on your camera. Second, make sure your mic is off while I am discussing. Third, you can only turn on your mic if you have any questions or clarification either or being called. And lastly, all eyes and ears in front. Listen attentively and be as participative as you could. Now, let's have a short review from your past lesson in Unit 1, so which is about family health. So anyone who still remember the topic that you encountered?
Ma'am,
Yes, Mr. Balagtas, yes.
um, our topic last week is all about a family health, which is gender and human sexuality. So, it's all about, ano po, ma'am, sexuality is a natural and healthy part of life. It is everything about being male or female. It's also the most important aspect in masculine or feminine identification.
Yes, that's right, Mr. Balagtas. I discussed how sexuality as an important components or elements of one's personality. And also, we relate the importance of sexuality to family health. It's good to hear that you still remember our topic last time. So now let's have a very interesting activity which is called search a word. So you can type. So in direction, search as many words as you can that have something to do with our topic for today. So you have 1 minute to find it and you can type your answer in our message box. So go, your time starts now. Okay, marriage, dating, okay, care, yes, love, oh, infatuation, relationship, courtship, okay. Very good, class. Good job. Now, okay, very good, everyone. I'm glad that you're participating in our class. Now, what do you think is the lesson that we are going to tackle today? So, anyone in the group? Yes, Mr. Reyes, it seems like you want to answer. What do you think is our topic for today?
Okay, ma'am. So, based on the words that we have just looked for in this word things, the topic or our lesson for today, I think, is all about marriage, friends, courtship, and anything regarding to that.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes. Your answer is correct. We are going to tackle here the important thing to be considered before entering in a relationship or marriage. And here are our objectives to this lesson. So bear in your mind that you are expected to do the following. So first we have recognize the different factors that contribute to a successful marriage. Discuss the roles and responsibilities of parents in fulfilling the needs of their children. Analyze the effects of having a big family and problems that may cause to the health of the nation. And lastly, make a plan on how to have a successful marriage and family life. So, our lesson for today is all about courtship, dating, and marriage. Marriage. So, who's here are currently in the courting stage or in a relationship? So, anyone in the front?
Me,
Really? But you're still young. But it's okay because
it doesn't
you should
matter,
know
ma'am. We love each
study
other.
first before entering. Oh, really? So, what do you think is the reason why we need to tackle or study this lesson? Do you have any idea or wonder or how your parents met and build your family? Were you able to ask them their love story? So, in our topic, it involves the family. So, what is family? Can you read, Mr. Rios?
Family. It is a considered a place where you can be yourself. This is where you are completely tension free and everyone is there to help you. Family encourage you when you are surrounded by problems. It helps you survive through the times and bring joy and happiness into your life.
Tough times, okay? Tough times. So that is why it is very important for each and everyone or every individual to give importance to his or her family above anything else and enjoy spending time with them. However, do you ever wonder or imagine yourself going through a process of of dating, courtship, and marriage in the future? Do you have a plan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's right. So now let's get to know where it's all started. So who here has a crush or how about loved ones?
I have both, ma'am.
If you know the difference between the two.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So when we say crush, can you read Mr. Reyes?
Yes, ma'am. Crash. Crash, it is the state of being completely carried away by unreasoning passion or love. Addictive love, infatuation, usually occurs at the beginning of relationships when sexual attraction is central.
And that is the reason why you have a crush is that you are usually attracted to him or her, right? And that attraction turns into admiration, and that admiration usually takes the form of crush or infatuation. So, while for love, it can be described as a feeling of intense affection for another person. It is the most often talked about as an emotion between two persons. So, for love, most people begin to form romantic relationship based on love. And love is a deep affection for someone and it is based on a true desire for the other person's best interest. Okay. Now let us know the similarity of love and crush. So crush and love are both emotional states that one feels for another person. And many people most often confuse with these feelings, but these two feelings are different in their quality or actuality of love, intensity, and final outcome. And these feelings are completely normal and part of becoming a young adult. And those young adult people usually start a courtship with their crushes or loved ones, right? So let us know the true meaning of courtship. Let's move on to courtship. So courtship, it said that it is the period in a couple's relationship which precedes their engagement and marriage. So meaning this is where you as a couple getting to know more each other. And 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 it can be informal or formal. When we say informal, or it is private, only private matter between two people, or it means you're not legal in public. So in informal, while in informal you are legal, there's an arrangement with family approval, so you're legal both sides. So and here in our country, which is the Philippines, um, we have different types of courtship on how to make our crushes or loved ones say yes to our proposal. So, do you have any idea what those practices that we have here in our country?
Yes, ma'am. Permission to speak po.
Sure. Go ahead, Mr. Mark.
Paghaharana po sa kapagbabalsig ng kahoy.
Yes, serenading or paninilbihan. How about the others? Do you have any idea? Yes, Miss Pante. Seems like you want to answer.
Paninilbihan po sa sa magulang. Or minsan naman pagtutulong sa mga gawaing bahay doon sa bahay ng babae. Ano po?
Yes, that's right, Miss. Thank you. So, what else in traditional ways or in now? How about now? What kind of practices?
Pag-offer mo
Ay,
Offer of what?
ng mga bagay-bagay like offering ng flowers, chocolates.
Yes, right. So, all right. All your answer are correct. So, let's us know one by one those different types of practices that we have here in our country. So, first we have tapat in Ilocos and Tagalog region. And it is also known as serenadating, or most likely the same with harana. And also the balagtasan of the Tagalogs, where the suitor is going to sing a romantic song, then the girl or the courted lady responds by singing too. Next, we have rooster courting in Luzon. So, the reason why it is called rooster courtship, it is because the rooster itself is assigned to be the negotiator, o yung in Tagalog, tulay dun sa couple, wherein the male chicken is left to stay in the home of the courted to crow every single morning for the admired lady's family. So may iwan siya dun sa bahay nung babae. So third, we have naninilong in Bulacan. So what did you notice to the picture we have here? What did you notice?
naharana
Yes,
yung babae.
Yes? Where? Where? In the basement, right? Sa ilalim. Sa ilalim. So, Bulacanos have a kind of courtship known as naninilong, which means serenading from the basement. Next, we have kaising or irban in Kalinga. This is where a man and a woman are separated into houses. So the house for the males is called ato, while the house for females is known as the olog or agamang. So just imagine the harana. And that was it looks like too, like serenading each other. Next we have in Batangas. So in Batangas, a traditional eve of the wedding procession is done. So its purpose is to bring the cooking ingredients for the celebration to the bride's home. So where in Tagalog we call it pamaman pamamanhikan. So next we have in Pangasinan. We call it taga-amo, which means tamer. It is form of love potions or charms which can be rubbed to the skin of the admired. It can also be in the form of drinkable potions, and the suitor may also resort to the use of palabas or drama, wherein the woman need to reveal her love to her suitor, who on the other hand pretends to commit suicide, as you can see in the picture, if the lady does not confess her true feelings to the man. So that's how it looks like, taga-amo. Next we have mahal alay in Apayao. This practice allows a man and a woman to sleep together during the night before the or after the wedding, before the wedding. Next we have pagsauli o pabalik in Palawan. Pagsauli, it is a love riddle. It is a love riddles to assess the sentiments of the parents of both suitor and admirer, while the pabalik is done to settle the price in the form of money or they call it dowry that will receive by the women from the courting man. So in Cebu, next we have in Cebu. Their courtship there is also resort to serenading like harana, and they call it balak. While in Leyte, a man from Leyte performs a pangangad, or yung we call it paninilbihan, instead of paying a form of money or dowry during the courtship. So the suitor is going to do a household chores, farm chores for the family of the woman to test his love to the woman. And it is the same in Bicol, but they call it pamianan. So in Mindanao, they have palabas or sarakahan, tupul, or magpasumbahi. It is a practice by the Tausog people, wherein a suitor would threaten to stab his heart while in front of the courted woman father. It's like in Pangasinan. And if the father refuses to give her daughter's hand to the suitor is smitten or sasaktan niya yung sarili niya by a knife. While in Bagobos, they use the knife. The knife, they send it, or the spear, they send it as a gift to the home of the courted woman for inspection and accepting the weapon. And by accepting that weapon, it's equivalent to accepting the man's romantic intentions and advanced or intention to the woman he loved. So, and lastly, to our Muslim people, pre-arranged marriage and betrothals. So it is a common practice in Muslim, right? And that engagements are usually arranged by their parents, and that involves discussion regarding the price and in the form of dowry. So how about now? What form of courtship happened today?
Through texting lang po.
Yes. What else? Thank you. That's right. What else? Mr. Reyes?
Yes, ma'am.
Through social media.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah. A suitor, nowadays, a suitor can court a woman through the use of cell phones, by texting and calling them until midnight. And that such feeling develops into a deeper relationship resulting to love. Also through what? Facebook, Instagram, Twitters, or other social networking sites. So, what do you think? Why it is important for a couple to undergo a courtship? Do you have any idea why it is important for a couples to undergo a courtship?
Ma'am,
Sure. Go ahead, Miss Jessica.
to get to know each other po.
Yeah, that's the first reason, right? To getting to get to know more each other. So your answer is correct. So here are the reason why we need why courtship is important to a relationship, because it gives one a chance and time to get to know better the character and background of one's future lifetime partner. Courting also gives time to understand one another. It also reveals one interest, what he likes or she don't like, and others, and allows couples to decide whether they want to be committed or not, and it develops security, and lastly it develops understanding and acceptance to each other. Now let's move on to the following steps, which is dating. So dating, can you read, Mr. Reyes? Mr. Reyes, can you read?
Yes, ma'am. Dating. It is a form of courtship consisting of social activities done by two people as partner in an intimate relationship or as a spouse. It refers to the act of meeting and engaging in some mutually agreed upon social activity together as a couple.
Yes, and it is a social activity which involves two or more people generally assessing each other. And the word dating actually comes from the arranging of time and date of meeting. Next, let us know the types of dating. So we have standard date, double date, and group date. And when we say standard date, it involves two people, so the couple itself. While in double date, there's a two couples involved, and sa group date, where any number of couples can enjoy a date. Two or more couples are involved. Next, let us know the importance of dating. First, it can build affection and respect. It can strengthen the relationship, and it also gives quality time to each other and leads one to observe the other person's character, provides an opportunity for one to know her strengths and weaknesses in dealing with the opposite sex. So dating in a relationship is important because it allows you to get to know the person you are in a relationship with while having a good quality time. In addition to that, we have engagement. So I just want to add the engagement. So engagement is a period of agreement entered between two people in love for them to be able to know each other and their family well. So to be sure that they are ready and are suited for lifelong companionship. So after engagement, what comes next? After engagement, what comes next?
Marriage.
Marriage. That's right. Marriage. Can you read, Miss Jessica?
Marriage. It is the most enjoyable human relationship. It is the most significant event that may happen to your life. It is a lifelong partnership of a man and a woman. Two unique individuals who understand, respect, care, and love each other.
Yeah, that's right. And based on Civil Code of the Philippines, Marriage is not a mere contract but an inviolable social institution. So, so marriage is not a joke. Kaya nga may kasabihan na um, ang marriage ay hindi kanin, yung bagong lutong kanin na pag sinubo mo, iluluwa mo, di ba? Kasi na, mainit. So marriage is also essential to the continuity of human race. Marriage is the reason, your family is the reason you are here in the on earth. And we Filipinos view marriage as a sacrament and a lifelong commitment. So Filipinos believe that marriage is a sacrament because majority here in our country are Christian, right? Now, let's move on to the factors necessary to consider in choosing a lifetime partner to work out for successful married life. So, first we have maturity. Maturity means your responsibility in handling your relationship. Next is fidelity. How can you make your relationship last or last forever? Next, commitment. Your commitments, your dedication in fulfilling your responsibilities in a relationship. And of course, love. We have nothing to do with that because love is the reason why there's a couple, right? Next, economic readiness. You're a good provider for the needs of your future family. Next, physical maturity, have a healthy body like that. And lastly, the most important thing is the character. Is he responsible, honest, hardworking, industrious, respectful, companionship, or God-fearing, etc. So, for your activity, we call it Answer Me. So in 4 minutes, I give you 4 minutes to answer the following question. You can type or you can voice out your answer in our class. So first question, what is the difference between love and infatuation? Give the 2 reasons why courtship is important. Third, why is dating important in building relationship? And fourth, do you think it's necessary for a couple to get married? Why or why not? So, I give you a 4 minutes to think and answer for this activity. Okay. Mark, do you want to answer the question number 1?
Ma'am, for question number 1, what is the difference between love and infatuation? The difference between love and infatuation, love is about your affection or how deep your affection to that person is. While infatuation is just a short-term affection to someone or to others that you admire.
Yeah, that's right. How about number 2? Who wants to volunteer to answer? Who wants to volunteer? Yes, Miss Pante. Do you want to answer the number 2?
Para sa akin po, para mas makilala natin yung tao na dini-date natin and para mas malaman natin yung mga ayaw niya or yung mga strengths and weaknesses niya. And ano pa ba?
Thank you, Miss Pante. Thank you for the wonderful answer that you gave to us. So, in third question, who wants to answer? Mr. Balagtas, do you want to answer the third question?
Okay po, ma'am. So, why is dating important in building relationship? I think dating is important in building relationship because it is the part where you're trying to getting to know each other and at the same time trying to know the what do you call it?
What he
yung
likes.
personality or yung mga dislikes and likes ng partner or yung gusto mong makasama.
Yes, that's right. And for the last question, Mr. Reyes, I know you know to answer this. Come on.
Okay, ma'am, I'll try my best. Do you think it is necessary for a couple to get married? Why or why not? Well, in my own opinion, it is not necessary for a couple to get married because being a couple doesn't mean that you are, what do you call this, that you are already have responsible to each other. Meaning when you are in a couple or you are a couple, you are in a process of getting to know each other. Wherein if there is a possibility that there is this attitude of your partner that you don't like and you don't want to be with, then getting married is not a choice.
Yeah, that's
And
right. Yeah, that's right. It's up to the woman or the man if he wants to marry the the girl or the boy he wants. So again, what is dating, marriage, and courtship? So choosing a lifetime partner involves some processes, including crushes or infatuation, dating, courtship, engagement, and marriage. So when we say dating, it leads to the development of intimacy between couples or within a group. And dating gives a couple a quality time to talk to each other. And there are different traditional courtship in the Philippines, like practices of singing romantic love song, reciting poems, writing letters, and gift giving. And nowadays, through text, through calling, or through Facebook, Messenger, Skype, Twitter, etc. And marriage is a promise, a covenant to keep the partnership for life, and for life, not only for the sake of staying together, but more for the growth and good of each other, and for responsible of rearing a children in the future. So it's not marriage is not a joke. So that is why it is important that before entering into a relationship, specifically into a deep relationship, it is important to consider what we have tackled right now, which is the dating and courting stage, because having a healthy dating or relationship can also produce a healthy family in the future. So next, we're not yet done. So we have here an activity, my ideal partner. So in this activity, you're just going to draw on a separate sheet of paper, draw in color your ideal man or woman. Below your drawing, write the characteristics you expect from here or here. So you will going to send it in our designated FB group at exactly 6 p.m. today. You can now take a screenshot for you to have a guide for your activity. Are you done now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And lastly, for your assignment, so direction, interview your parents or couple who are close to you and ask them the questions below. So that is your assignment for today. So again, do you have any question or clarification about the lesson we have tackled right earlier? I think it's none. So again, good afternoon, class, and thank you, and God bless us all.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you for listening.
Ma'am. Thank you po. God bless.
Bye, ma'am.